All right, Jessa, what do we have here?
So apparently 60 Minutes very heavily edited Trump's interview with them.
Of course.
And this was this came to light as a result of an analysis by Decoding Fox News, which she is amazing. I don't know how she does what she does without going absolutely insane. So if you're unfamiliar, she basically watches all of the Fox News for the week and then summarizes all the times that they lie. And she does everything like a statistical analysis of language that they use, and like I don't know how she does what she does. It's incredible. I actually don't listen anymore for my own mental health because it's all about what Fox News is talking about, and that's depressing as fuck. But like if you want to know what the other side is doing and you don't want to actually listen to the other side, listening to her talk about it is way better than that. So I highly recommend the podcast if you want to know what Fox News is up to. But yeah. So essentially, like, he went on long rants about how, like, you remember last week how all the conservatives were like, oh, the SPLC is funding all these right-wing hate groups.
Yeah, so, when it's really that they were putting money into informants and the amount of money. I did the math for it, by the way, on my episode for it. The math breaks down so that if they had exactly one informant in I forget how many hate groups we did it for, but if they had exactly one informant in such amount of hate groups, it was like $40,000 per hate group, so it was just an average fucking United States salary per group where they had an informant that they were paying to do things, which is the most benign fucking amount of money that you could choose.
Is $40,000 actually the average American salary?
I think it's technically less than that, but 40,000 is like your baseline office thing. See here.
And you guys pay like $500 a month for health insurance. How the fuck do any of you live?
Sorry, so as of 2026, the average annual salary is approximately $70,000, actually.
Okay.
I don't know anybody
that would still sounds like it would be hard to live in this current economy.
I don't know anybody who makes that much, actually. None of my friends around me make that much money. I don't make that much money.
Yeah, no, here's the thing.
I just did my taxes. I know how much I make, and it's not close.
Yeah, I am not rich by any stretch of the imagination, but like anytime I hear about like people in my income bracket in the States, it just my brain kind of short circuits because I'm like, you have all the same expenses that I do, plus healthcare. Mm-hmm. How do any of you live?
Luckily for me, my healthcare is subsidized, so I pay.
But how much do you pay per month?
Per month, not counting copays when they come up, I pay $85.
Okay,
which isn't terrible. It could be a lot worse.
That's actually significantly lower than I thought it was going to be because you don't have any kids.
I don't have any kids.
Because I'm still, remember, I'm still a family of 7, and we have never paid more than $700 in a year for healthcare.
Right. Since CJ Sonic says average or median, this says average. Yeah. SoFi.com.
Yeah, I was talking average. I know there's a difference between average and median, and that difference is important when it comes to salaries. So that's the thing. Like, I opened the stream talking about my kid going to the hospital for potential concussion. It never even crossed my mind to be like, oh, I can't afford the visit for something that is probably going to be, because ultimately it's a mild concussion. The treatment is stay home from school tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal at all. But actually going to the doctor and being like, hey, knowing for sure that this is what it is and whatever, it never even crossed my mind, don't take the kid to the hospital because that'd be too expensive, because it's fucking free.
Yeah, that's for most of us here, not really the case. I pay for mine and Saki's healthcare and all of our food and everything, especially here lately. She's looking into getting disability now. She actually just got a diagnosis that does count towards the American disability thing, but American standards are to immediately deny any claim the first time it comes through. So the system here is you apply for disability, you get denied, and then you go to a lawyer with your denial, and then your lawyer has to fight for you to actually get disability. But the denial is like part of how it just works here, and I don't get that. That seems like an unnecessary extra step.
You know what? That sounds like every single time we've had to do anything regarding the kids that we have shared custody of that the ex doesn't approve of.
Said Rhino, flexing his healthcare on us. Look, I'm happy that my friend has healthcare. I'm jealous, but I'm happy.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm not flexing because I'm like, oh, look at me, I'm better than you. I want you guys to have this too. I think everybody deserves healthcare, even people I don't like.
I think
except for Donald Trump. I think he should die. I'm sorry. No, that was too explicit. I would really like JD Vance to be president.
I think for me, what did I say last stream? I hope his McDonald's catches up with him.
Spoonbill Adams says, wish we didn't have two premiers trying to bring US-style healthcare north of the border. I know, right? Fucking Doug Ford. That motherfucker. The provincial Liberals have been getting a lot more popular. I'm still voting NDP because fucking Wayne Gates is awesome. And he's, like, our rep almost always goes NDP. So NDP would be like our Democratic Socialists. Mm-hmm. So, like, because we don't have a two-party system, we have a multi-party system. We have the more progressive parties, which they never get massive power. But, I like my representative. I've met him a few times. He's pretty great. And my kids call him the Lorax because he's got the big bushy mustache.
Does he speak for the trees?
He does speak for the trees. He's very environmentally conscious.
That's good. I'm glad he speaks for the trees.
He's just a generally nice guy. Like, every time I've met him, he's always made time to, like, come and say hi and talk to me. And, like, he doesn't have a fucking clue who I am. But, like, he'll always come over, shake my hands, talk to my kids, laugh at them, calling him the Lorax every time.
That's nice.
Yeah. He's just a good guy.
That just sounds pleasant.
Now, I actually wanted to... I'm not sure. I didn't have this ready. Because I was a little distracted before the stream this week. I'm not as prepared as I normally am, but...
yeah?
Entertain them for a second while I go hunting on my computer for a thing.
Oh, sure, I can do that. Hey, guys, did you know that I once narrated Vice Rhino peeing? That is a
once?
thing.
I feel like you did that more than once.
I probably did it more than once, but I'm only counting the one.
You know what? I might not be able to find this because I might have done it while I was in Linux, and it might be in one of the Linux directories. And, well, Linux can read the Windows directories. Windows cannot read the Linux directories.
That's fantastic.
But I can find the link because it was sent to me by my partner.
Have to AFK for just a second.
Oh, fuck you. You're supposed to be... Yeah, God damn it.
I know, but you and my stomach need to have a conversation about whether that's even a viable thing.
Fair point. Okay. Well, so I'm searching for the thing on just the general internet right now, and then I can just share the window with you guys. It's a Mrs. Frazzled video. So here we go. We're gonna watch this while Cirrus is doing whatever his gut determines that he needs to do. Where are we? Window capture.
I'm gonna hold that.
There we go.
Macaroni cheese. Everybody freeze.
There we go. Finally got
Labor
it.
Day is for workers, friend. No, I'm gonna hold that for you. Okay, so you can use your listening ears. You already took how many vacations? 8 vacations, right? So it's time to get to work now. Got it? You know, I love to play pretend too, but we already let you play pretend grew up poor, and we let you use whatever name you want to use, right? Yeah, and that is super duper nice of us because you do not do the same for others. No, let's work on some vice president things, okay? So
Facebook
last
sucks.
week...
I'm not going to pause it anymore. I know I should, because you got to add commentary and shit. Otherwise, you're just stealing content. But, like, the video player is nasty, so I'll add my commentary at the end.
Okay, so last week you did a speech. Was that super duper fun? Okay, so next week, no couch friend. Next week, we are not gonna ask everyone to cheer for us, okay? We're gonna try to earn our claps.
You guys have to clap and cheer at everything that I say, and if not, we're gonna have to kick you the hell out of here.
I know you can do it. Have you practiced with Donald? Oh, honey, no, it's not that he doesn't like you. Have you tried asking him to share your McDonald's with you?
That's what I was pressing, Dan.
You know, sometimes people just don't want to be our friend yet. No, there is no reason that it has to be 3.5 more years of you two working together. Remember, you thought that about the Pope, and no, I told him he has to let you in the Oval this week, okay? Oh, God. No, I hope you get to play president soon, too. In a way, kind of.
How does anybody use Facebook? That was such a painful experience. Like just getting it to play the video that I wanted it to play with audio was just so fucking difficult. And that wasn't like a capturing issue. That was just getting it to work. Like, is that what Facebook is like? Is that seriously what Facebook... Okay, Fennec, I see you now that you've been giving me a non-Facebook link, but I was busy troubleshooting, so I wasn't reading the chat. So I did not see that you were giving me a non-Facebook link. Thank you for that, but shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Is that seriously what Facebook is like to use? Skill issue. Okay. Turn off autoplay in settings. You think am I really going to dive into settings for like a one-time thing? Like, no, like, oh my God. Everybody just wants to shove slop in your face all the time. It's bullshit. But yeah, no, that's Mrs. Frazzled. Mrs. Frazzled is awesome. And yeah, the couch thing really got me the first time I saw that, and this time apparently I forgot about that, and I took a swig of beer right before she said it, and it's like, oh my God. But yeah, at the end there, that's kind of what I was getting at with the whole thing. It's like, yeah, no, I want JD Vance to be president too, in a way. Yeah, no, I have not actually been to Facebook for anything. Like, my partner will send me links to videos occasionally. That's how I got that one. Anslin says Facebook sucks for green donkey balls. That it does. Yeah, no, the only thing I go to Facebook for anymore is when my partner sends me a video link and it happens to be on Facebook. I don't know why she's on Facebook. She doesn't use it either. But occasionally she sends me that stuff.
I have returned.
And yeah, no, you missed a Miss Frazzled video as well as me just fighting with Facebook.
Oh, well.
Because it's fucking impossible. Like, just getting it to play and not be muted and actually play the video that I'm wanting to play now instead of just bumping to the next one. Like, there were times in that interaction. I don't know if you guys saw this on stream. I don't know if I had it visible at the time, but like, I pressed play on the Mrs. Frazzled video and the video was playing. I could see Mrs. Frazzled, but it was playing the audio from the next video in the feed. Like, what the fuck?
That sounds...
It was infuriating.
That sounds double plus on good.
It was so bad. And like, how is anyone using this platform anymore?
Because one really rich guy said you should.
But it's just not good.
And also that really rich guy went full MAGA because Biden was going to make him pay more money and be more regulated.
Yeah, but it's just not good though. It's just so bad.
Yeah. It is. Like,
just that experience alone is like, I'm never going back to Facebook again unless I have to for something. And apparently Fennec sent you the link to the video so you can watch it at your leisure.
Okay.
It was Mrs. Frazzled doing her talking to children voice for JD Vance. And like, no, you've taken 8 vacations. You don't get to have a day off for Labor Day. Catch a bubble, friend. Catch a bubble. No couch friend.
No couch friend.
Yeah.
Has he really taken 8?
She just throws it in there completely casually right in the middle, and it like, I knew it was there, but it still caught me off guard.
Man.
Anyway.
Why do workers rarely get fucking vacations, but the vice president gets 8 in 2 years?
I mean, between him and Trump's golf trips, like, do you guys even have a functioning government anymore?
Function is a strong word.
The answer is no. You do not have a functioning government.
Function is a very strong word. I will admit that.
Oh, I couldn't believe how bad the experience of just using Facebook was. Anyway, yeah, no, so Trump in his 60 Minutes interview, he went on long rants about, other countries emptying their insane asylums into the States, because apparently that's what he thinks asylum means.
No, of course, asylum seeking is giving us all of the insane people, even though that's not what it is.
And then right-wing bigotry doesn't exist because it's all funded by the SPLC.
Yeah, that one too.
All that sort of stuff. So, like, yeah, no, they cut a bunch of nonsense conspiracy bullshit out of that interview to make him look good, because CBS is owned by Barry Weiss now.
And remember, in the middle of the interview, he specifically told the person interviewing him that you're the worst kind of person. You know that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was after she just, like, read an excerpt of the White House Correspondents' Shooters Manifesto, which, can we talk about the White House Correspondents' shooting again? Because, like, now that more information is out, so, like, it's not clear that he actually shot anyone or shot at anyone. Like, what it looks like right now is that he fell down, and when he fell down, his gun went off. But most of the shots fired were by Secret Service agents, and it's quite possible we have a Keystone Cop situation where one of them shot the other one, because nobody knows what bullet the gun came from. And so here's the thing. The shooter was armed with a shotgun with it wasn't birdshot, it was buckshot. A shotgun with buckshot in it. My understanding is that, like, I don't know very much about guns, so I might be wrong on this, but my understanding is that buckshot is very distinctive and very different from bullets. So if the Secret Service agent had been shot with buckshot, it would have been immediately obvious.
They both kill you. Like, that's the thing, though.
They do, but the fact that this government hasn't been able to come out and be like, yes, the shooter shot the Secret Service agent, to me says that the Secret Service agent was shot by another Secret Service agent. And by the same token, this is how we know that it wasn't a staged thing, this wasn't some conspiracy or whatever, because if it was, they wouldn't be floundering for answers for stuff like this. They would have had the whole thing laid out in advance.
In advance, you say? Of the
JD
of the JD variety? I'll see myself out.
Yeah.
But remember, this whole incident is evidence that we need to get the ballroom made right now, and instead of the ballroom being...
That's such a stupid fucking argument.
Like, instead of the ballroom being $300 million, it's now it was $400 million.
No, it's $1 billion. It's $1 billion.
And then it's $1 billion, and now taxpayers have to pay it. Taxpayers have to pay it now. This timeline is filled with so much.
The White House Correspondents' Dinner was so much bigger than the capacity for the proposed ballroom. Like, no, that wouldn't have solved this issue. And on top of that, even if it was big enough to hold the White House Correspondents' Dinner, that's not the kind of event that should be at the White House.
That's the type of thing you do at a gala. But,
Yeah, so, like, it's not like this would have ever, like, no, it wouldn't have solved this issue at all. On top of that, like, oh, it was a failure of security. He was caught at the first security checkpoint, motherfuckers. Like, no, this was not a failure of security. That security worked exactly how it was supposed to work.
Nene Goblin says clearly they booked a stage. I don't think they booked a stage shooting. I don't think that's what happened, and I think you have
There's zero evidence for that.
Yeah, I think you've got to be Alex Jones level conspiracy brained to actually believe that, because
I understand the inclination, because these are the people who believe that government's been doing this for ages. So to think that when they are in charge of the government, they would do shit like that, completely believable. I get it. However, there's just so many, like, they're so bad at everything they do that there would have been 1 million leaks by now. And like, the story would not, like, they would have actually had some, like, yeah, I know I say they're bad at this, but they would have actually had, like, a he shot at a Secret Service agent thing. It wouldn't have been like, we don't know who shot the Secret Service agent. Like, if this was actually conspiracy, it would have been like, no, he shot the Secret Service agent. And then you have to find someone that has a very long history of posting slightly left-leaning stuff to be your fall guy for this. It's like, unless you believe they've been planning this since long before Trump was in office. Same thing with the Butler thing. Like, if the Butler thing was planned, like, that's the Biden administration doing the planning, if that one was planned. Now, like, was he actually shot in the ear, or did he maybe just like bump his ear into something that made it bleed a little on his way up? That I could see being overhyped. But there was actually a shooter at Butler that was intent on killing him. So, like, all this conspiracy bullshit, like, no, it's just conspiracy bullshit. We're better than that. We don't need to stoop to the conspiracy level.
Though I will say, if you are in an active argument with a conspiracy theorist who is holding to it as hard as possible, there is nothing unethical about just randomly lying to them about shit. The moon landing was fake. You believe in a moon?
And then you play that clip from the interview of the scientist from the 50s that the flat earthers love, who thinks that the moon was like a plasma. Oh, it's a great clip because the flat earthers love it because he says the moon is plasma, so the moon is fake. But if you actually dig up the original interview, he goes on to talk about how, like, oh yeah, no, we'll be able to land people on Mars because that's a real planet, but like, no, the moon's plasma.
Dorito says, we keep saying we need a Joe Rogan of the left. Maybe we need an Alex Jones of the left.
No, we fucking don't need that. No, fuck that noise.
They're putting chemicals in the Capitol that's making the CEOs gay.
No, because our fear-mongering would be that they're making everybody straight.
They're getting rid of your gay. How dare they?
They're untransing the transes.
Jesus
which
Christ.
Honestly, they actually are legitimately trying to do that, but
it's called conversion therapy.
Yeah, it's torture. Yeah. So that's my 2 nose stories for the day, as well as a misfrazzled video that everybody got to see except for Saris.
Woo! Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.